Do you ever feel annoyed when someone tells you just be grateful? Like, sure, I know I should be. I've read the posts, I've seen the studies, how gratitude journaling can boost happiness, lower stress, and shift the emotional tone of your life. But then you sit down, open a page, and write, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for my friends, I'm grateful for my home, and somehow it still feels flat. If that's you, you're not doing it wrong. You're just doing what most of us do, writing what sounds correct instead of what feels specific and real. Today, we're going to try a different way. If you can, grab your journal. If you're on a bus, in a cab, or washing dishes, you can do this in your head. Your mind can be your notebook for now. Ready? We're still going to use the classic structure: three things I'm grateful for. But we're going to change how we find them. Instead of big, perfect answers, we're going small, concrete, and honest. First prompt, very simple. Today, I'm grateful for not this week, not this year, just today. Look at your last 24 hours. Ask yourself, what is one small thing that made my day a little better? It could be the auto driver who waited when you ran back to get your wallet, the one friend who replied to your message when you felt alone, the first sip of tea or coffee that actually tasted like a pause. Nothing dramatic, nothing deep, just something that added one soft point of light to your day. If you're writing, start like this: Today, I am grateful for, and then finish the sentence with one specific moment. Second prompt: a person who has made a difference in my life is. Don't pick the perfect person. Just notice who appears in your mind first. Maybe it's a teacher who encouraged your talent when you were a kid, a colleague who quietly supported you at work, a stranger who once helped you on a bad day. Write their name, if you can, or just a description: the woman at the pharmacy, the friend from college, the neighbor downstairs. Then add, and the way they impacted me is. This is the key. Don't just list people, tell yourself why they matter. For example, I'm grateful for my friend Arjun because he answers my calls even when I have nothing interesting to say. Or, I'm grateful for my old maths teacher because she was the first person who made me feel like my questions weren't stupid. Take a moment. If you can, write one short, specific line. Research shows that when we move from general gratitude to concrete stories, the emotional impact is much stronger. You're not just saying, I'm grateful. You're reminding your brain that there have been real people and real moments on your side. Third prompt. This one is heavier. A challenge I face that I'm quietly grateful for now. Gratitude isn't about pretending everything is fine. It's about noticing what grew in you even when things were not fine. Think of a difficult season: a breakup, an illness, a lost job, a big failure, a friendship that ended. You don't have to force yourself to say, I'm glad that happened. You can simply say, I'm grateful that this experience taught me. Maybe it taught you to set boundaries, to rest, to ask for help, to see your own strength a little differently. Write just one sentence. No explanations, no essays. Just a small acknowledgement that even in hard places, something in you kept going. By now, you might have three lines. One small thing from today. Two, one person who made a difference, and why. Three, one hard thing that left you with some kind of learning or strength. That's your new version of three things I'm grateful for. Not perfect, not polished, but true. And that's what actually shifts something inside your brain. Concrete, written stories of what went right, however small. You don't have to force this every single day. Some studies suggest once or twice a week of deep, thoughtful gratitude can be more helpful than rushing through it daily. So you can decide, on 2 evenings a week, I'll sit down and find three specific gratitudes: one small moment, one person, one hard thing that shaped me. That's it. Take a moment and reread your three lines if you wrote them. Notice how they sound. If they feel a little awkward, that's okay. You're speaking honestly with yourself. There is always some awkwardness in honesty. If you didn't write anything today and only listened, that's okay too. Maybe next time you'll pick up a pen. Maybe you'll just remember these questions in the middle of a hard day. That's still a kind of practice. In the next episode, we'll talk about habit trackers, how those neat little boxes can quietly turn into weapons against ourselves, and how to turn them back into gentle reminders instead. Until then, if you can, keep today's 3 lines somewhere visible: a sticky note, a photo, a screenshot. Not to impress anyone, just to remind yourself it wasn't all bad. Even today held something worth noticing.